do you want to tell us who you are and what you do? Just a synopsis of
Well,
your background, basically.
Sure. Okay. Well, my name is Joseph Adelunsoye. I'm a Nigerian-born filmmaker. I lived in Britain for about 15 years. I went to university here. I went to film school here. But I've been fortunate enough now to do some work both here and in Nigeria in terms of film and things like that. Yeah.
And so you mentioned you went to film school. Was it because of your love of camera? When did you first fall in love with camera? Is that something you've always wanted to do?
Since I was since I was at secondary school, I knew that I wanted to direct. And my first focus was actually wanting to direct theatre. That's really what I wanted to do. And it wasn't until I got to about A-levels and then the very beginning of university, which is university was in 2001, but I really decided, well, no, I want to do film. I decided I wanted to do film before I went to university because I studied literature and film. But I did film studies, so it was all kind of very theory-based. And whilst doing that, I realized that, well, actually, directing is something I've always wanted to do, but rather than do it for the theatre, I wanted to do it for film. And so I went in that direction since then.
Oh, wow. So what do you do? Do you work for a company? You've got your own company?
I have my own production company. We're very small and we're quite new. So, but how it works is that we have a team of wonderful freelance crew that I've worked with for years, actually, that have all sort of signed up to do this. And so, yeah, it's an exciting new journey for us. So,
what's it called?
It's called DreamCoat Productions, and that's a bit funny given the fact that I'm called Joseph. But I wanted to play on that. Obviously I have I suppose a religious or a belief history. It's not pervasive, but it's kind of there. It's a part of my life in a very subtle way. So I thought, you know what, Joseph and the Technicolor DreamCoat. What's more perfect than that?
It's a really good name. I was really interested. I was really happy when I found Joseph's got a production in DreamCoat. So how did you start the company? You mentioned that it's a very small and you've only just started. Do you want to tell us the steps you got and how you got to the point of having your own production? Because it's quite an achievement, I would have guessed or imagined.
Sure. I mean, the point was that because I'd freelanced for years doing filmmaking for corporate and creative work, and freelancing is very interesting. I mean, you get to work for yourself and design your own time, but there's also the difficulty of finding work. So you have lots of time where you have no work, and it's about how you utilize that. So we decided in the end that, well, why don't we turn that into a system that's a bit more formal? And so the idea of doing a company came along, and it was baby steps. It was baby steps, and then in the end it was just like, you know what, let's go ahead, let's register this thing. We had a couple of projects that we were working on at the time. We were doing a TV pilot for Nigerian television and a couple of other things. So we just brought them all under the umbrella of DreamCoat Productions and went for it. We didn't wait till we got all the financing together. We didn't wait till, because we just felt that the best thing to do was to do it. And that's important. You really just have to do it.
Yeah. You said that you wanted to start because what you said, which is really good, that to start is the best thing and not wait for. So I just wanted to know, what problems or obstacles did you encounter through the way, and how would you advise someone to go about it if they were to follow your path?
I think the important thing is to get lots of advice, obviously, first of all. There are lots of business support organizations, so contact them, get in touch, go and see them, utilize whatever free services they want to offer you, because you really don't want to start paying for things when you're not getting a lot of money coming into the company. As you'll find out that a lot of it at first you're spending and you're not covering that spend in return. So really important just to seek advice. Be sure in what it is that you want to do and the product and the services that you have to offer, because that's really important. And once you know it and once you believe in it, then pretty much everything else in terms of obstacles are not as important, because when something comes along that distracts you or attempts to be a problem, you know the focus, so you know where to sort of channel your energy. That's really important.